Sup, motherfuckers? Chris Holowicki coming at you with a new Drunken Atheist review. And today, we saw Alien Retribution.
Covenant.
Wait, alright. Let me start over. Alright, guys, don't worry, I'm gonna edit around this. Sup, motherfuckers? Chris Holowicki coming at you with a new Drunken Atheist review of Alien Reconciliation.
Covenant, Brad.
Alright. Take 3. I'm gonna add in the sound effect of the beer opening. Sup, motherfuckers? Chris Holowicki coming at you with a new... With special guests, John Dyer and Nick Lazis, who, if you guys follow me closely, I've been guest starring the past few weeks on his podcast, Come On Brah.
Maybe.
Come on, brah. Yeah, and if you want to watch, if you want to read, if you want to listen to that thing, there'll be a link down in the description. But right now, what we're talking about is Alien...
Covenant.
Alright, how about both of you, Nick, what did you think about Alien Covenant?
This was supposed to be the movie this one's gonna be an alien movie. That's what they said. They were like, yes. Finally, it's not gonna be it's gonna be an alien movie.
Exactly.
Kind of bullshit.
Got
kinda
some
bullshit.
aliens in it, but not
Kind of
the
bullshit.
aliens.
And the thing about this, it was, as of right now, supposed to be just straight back to basics, an alien movie. But what Ridley Scott said years prior, right after Prometheus came out, and it got mixed response, he said the Prometheus 2 is going to be even less like Alien. With no xenomorphs whatsoever. Do you think that Alien Covenant lives up to what Ridley Scott set up for us post-Prometheus?
He said there were going to be fewer aliens?
He said there were going to be no aliens.
Well,
he
there
said
was
it's going to
definitely-
move
that was for
even.
Prometheus.
No, after Prometheus, he said
Well-
Prometheus 2 is going to move even farther away from the Alien franchise. It's going to have nothing to do with Xenomorph.
scrapped-
Well, I think you
I think they scrapped doing that.
Well, yeah, because
he
Prometheus
did.
shit the bed.
Yeah.
Did it though? Did it do
yeah.
good? I think. All right, let's talk. Like this is a sequel to a movie.
Let's talk.
Let's.
Yeah.
What did we think about Prometheus?
It was like fucking cool. It like
Looked
had cool
cool.
shit. It looked awesome. It had its moments, and then it was completely fucking confusing. You had no idea what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, you can throw a lot of money at something and make it look nice. I mean, I almost use Transformers as an example of that, but it's hideous to look at. It's offensive to the fucking eyes. But Prometheus was gorgeous. As was this movie.
Yeah, that's cool.
I was really worried about what like the aliens are gonna look like, or just the special effects in general, when I watched the trailers that they had released months prior to this. Because especially when they show that alien like running down the hallway, jumping off the wall and jumping at the camera, I was like, oh man, it looks like PlayStation 2 Alien. But what did you guys think of the effects? I think that in the final product, everything looked pretty fucking solid. What did you guys think?
Still a lot of really heavy on the CGI.
Yeah, I thought it was
really heavy.
kind
They
of
look
bad.
fake.
Like,
Yeah?
they had the first backburster thing that came out like some kind of lump of shit loogie out of the guy's back.
Yeah.
And then it started to like grow. And
Yeah.
It looked like, when I was watching fucking Toy Story Alien version. Like it's just like so. I don't know. He used to be really good at. He's like one of the founders of awesome fucking practical effects.
Yeah,
they just threw all that right in the garbage.
There's no practical effects. It's sort
Like,
of that kind of. Oh yeah, continue.
So it works for spaceships and stuff, but like when
Yeah.
you're having close-ups of aliens, it just looks like a fucking cartoon.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
look way too shiny.
I say some of the sequences when they grew up, like when they're. This is a spoiler review,
Spoilers.
just in case.
First,
Yeah, spoiler.
First of all, James Franco's performance was
Best of his career.
He was on fire in this movie.
Basically, James Franco burns to death in a coffin with a window in it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, right at the very beginning.
That's pretty
great.
much his only contribution.
If that's a blurb, put this on the Blu-ray cover. James Franco is on fire. But speaking of like the only other person, because what I thought going into this, and I think what some people thought, like, oh man, this is gonna be like not Tropic Thunder, Pineapple Express in space with xenomorphs. But they kill off Franco at the very beginning, and Danny McBride. What did you think about
He was actually pretty good. He was good. I liked him.
I agree.
It's kind of hard to get past like Danny because you know Danny McBride is being this funny.
He's really good at delivering lines like,
But
"Oh shit."
Yeah.
Oh,
that
fuck.
was a lot
He
of
was
his
like-
performance. Like, fuck.
He was totally
Shit.
like the Bill
Driving
Paxton.
a
He was totally like the Bill
spaceship.
Paxton. We're fucked, man. We're fucked.
Well, kind
Totally
of. No,
fucked.
he didn't
Yeah, I think he
panic
did
that
his
much.
own
I know, I
thing,
didn't really
though.
panic.
But like when he was a good dramatic actor, man.
Yeah.
I'll give it to him. And
Yeah.
he's doing a new reboot of Halloween, isn't he? Or no, he's doing Halloween 3.
Danny McBride.
Danny McBride, yeah. He's
What?
always wanted to like write and produce and direct and stuff.
I bet it's
So
gonna
they're
be
gonna
better
take-
than Rob Zombie's
They're
pile
gonna
of
take it.
shit.
Yeah, no, they're gonna take it. It's not supposed to even be a reboot. It's supposed to be like Halloween 1 exists, Halloween 2 exists. This is gonna be Halloween 3.
So it's a mid reboot. That's amazing.
Kind of cool, yeah.
That-
I don't know.
I'm
He was
excited
good though.
about
I was.
Yeah,
I
I like
that.
but funny guys often are like good dramatic
Yeah.
actors.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm glad to see him in a more serious role because he had the R rating thing. They had, I think he told like one dirty joke, but it was very subtle. It was a very like, like typical blue collar dad joke or whatever.
Yeah.
And he didn't like, they didn't say, no, I say something like really offensive like you do on Eastbound or something.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
He just played a character in the movie.
Honestly, I had no qualms with any of the acting whatsoever.
I was
Fassbender
gonna
is
say,
fucking
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
of
they're all
course,
good.
he's always awesome. He's like the best. Like he's such a great villain.
Yeah.
Well, he plays a villain and a good guy.
That was one thing I would
Like
say
cunning.
about them crossing over from Prometheus to this movie, which I'm glad they made a bridge from there to there, is the David Fassbender robot is an evil prick who fucks with people and does experiments, but then I think they maybe push that a bit too far whenever we get back to the plot. Stop talking about characters, but yeah, we're just like sitting here burping in your faces, people. I just did.
I cupped it to the
it's-
side.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, you guys were saying something about Fassbender's accent, though. His American for
Okay,
his Walter
so
very
robot.
hard.
bad
R's.
Fassbender, David Fassbender is what you know with the British accent, and good Fassbender is what is it,
Walter. God
Walter,
damn it,
good
Walter.
And he just talks very much like this, like he's a
Hello.
British guy making fun
My
of an
name
American
is
accent.
Walter.
But it's okay because he's supposed to be a robot and, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't really care, but he's
Idiosyncratic.
very hard R's.
I thought when he showed up at the beginning, he sounded very gruff, though. Like he definitely sounded different than that fucking robot who was like, hey, let me touch your eyeball really quick. Boop.
Oh, yeah, then
I
there's-
just put like an
Hello, I am
unknown
David.
thing into it.
I talk softly, and I want to experiment.
Yeah,
And then there's hard R, Walter. I'm Walter. I'm David.
yeah.
Well, let's just say, okay, so what happens? They're on a spaceship, they're flying to this fucking planet to recolonize. They get hit by a neutrino fucking blast, which is just like...
Yeah, that was
It kind of fucks their spaceship up, kills a
that
bunch
was
of
that was
passengers, wakes up the
confusing to
crew.
me. Because all right, so they got
in mid space, there's a lot of shit going on. So like a neutrino starts. So like basically, there was like a supernova, and they got hit by some wave from a supernova, and that's what they called it. It was a neutrino wave.
neutrinos are characters in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon.
It's
I was gonna say, wasn't that a song? Neutron Dance? Everybody's doing the
to
Neutron
stay on
Dance.
subject.
Wait, I'm sorry, I've derailed us. All right, so the ship gets hit by this like they flare. They said that we don't want to get hit with a second flare after they got hit with the initial thing. So some kind of energy thing flew through their ship, which seems to be like propelled by a space kite.
No, that was
What is
their,
it? What
that
is
was,
it?
no,
What
that was
is
their,
it?
that was their thing. They put this big sail out there to
Oh.
collect like starlight,
Sun- yes, sun-
and it
Solar
recharges
power.
their
Yeah.
batteries
Yeah.
because you can't just run on infinite power.
Yeah.
That's
So,
really cool.
It fucked up the sail, then they had to go out there and fix it. When they went out there and fixed it, Danny McBride started getting some weird, funky alien radio signals.
Yeah.
But then he figured out it was what, John Denver? It was John Denver. And then they're like, "Where's John Denver coming from?" They're like, "Oh, it's coming from this fucking planet. This planet was
which
way
is a
closer."
song, which is like, it must be with the space because I know they're like hundreds of years in the future. So the song that Danny McBride recognizes would literally be like, probably like Egyptian times ancient to the people on this spaceship.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean,
Or
they
maybe
have,
not Egyptian,
they have
maybe not
radios and
thousands
stuff.
of years.
I mean,
but
yeah.
no, not thousands of years. Hundreds and hundreds of years though.
only like
It was only like about 100 years from now. It was only about 100 years.
100 years
That's
from
what it
right
took.
now.
Yeah, something like that.
The time where we have
It was like
under
2101 or
under
something.
It was
Antarctica,
2100
we have
something. Yeah, it was
pyramids.
2104 or something.
All right, this is something that doesn't make sense either. If all this stuff is happening like 100 years from now, how come in Antarctica in Alien vs. Predator is there a pyramid
That's not
full
canon.
of aliens and a queen and predators, and that took place in 2000 fucking
That's not
forget
canon.
about it.
That's not alien canon though. That's
Yeah,
like
that's not.
its own
Yeah,
fucking
fuck that
universe.
bullshit.
Yeah, fuck
We
that
don't-
shit.
That is not canon shit, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's canon.
So
Non-canonical.
okay, wait.
Bishop was in that movie. All right, let's not get into
Right.
AVP one.
So they find the radio signals coming from this planet that looks very inhabitable, but it's much closer than the one that they've spent fucking a decade
Yeah.
seeking
We got
out.
7 more years.
But
to-
they would have had to go 7 years to go to this place, and this place is 2 weeks away, and they're like, oh, we can magically tell by our little thing that it's got oxygen and it's about the same size as Earth, and you can just open up the doors when we land and just breathe.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. There won't be any, we don't have to worry about any kind of viruses or anything like that.
Shit.
Just fucking land on the planet, open up the doors, walk out. We got guns.
Or
We got guns.
so
We did.
they-
We got
Yeah,
What?
they did. They armed up like let's get stocked up like halfway to aliens style weapons.
Right.
We're gonna have
So,
machine guns.
They,
but-
yeah, they land on the planet, they get off, they're breathing, they're walking around, and then they're like, oh, there's no life, it's quiet, it's quiet. Okay.
Yeah. No
and then
birds.
one guy steps on the little eggs with
Yeah.
and then so we get the little eggs with the
Here we
dust
go.
with the dust, okay?
Alien dust that makes
Swirly.
that makes like tan.
Neomorph.
So-
they make my
The neomorph.
pretty much my skin tone, not on this arm, but this one. If you inhale this dust or it goes in your ear
Jesus.
or your nose,
Well,
if you do a tiny little bump of this black dust that comes out of these tiny black eggs that sort of look like the alien eggs, and they just cluster around, they sort of look like plants, but you kick them, and then they're spores, and then it goes in your ears and your nose and your mouth or whatever,
Well,
and then sort of a xenomorph pops out of you.
well, let's talk about
Neomorph.
what the
Does that
first
sound
guy,
confusing?
the first guy, he steps on it, he doesn't really notice, it kind of flies into his ear, okay?
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
kind of
Good. The second fucking guy, walks up to it and, breaks it, and then just starts going,
Hey, what's this?
Yeah, he's just like,
it's like breathing it in. And,
Yeah.
what do you do? Wouldn't you be like, oh, fuck?
Yeah.
He
Like, if
definitely
you were
did
on
a
an
bump.
alien planet and,
yeah,
something...
alien spores flying into your face.
And then, of course, they all, they died. And shit came out of them. Little white, spermy aliens.
Neomorph.
Yeah.
They were called the neomorphs.
Little
Who's calling
booger
them
monsters.
That's what the name
Who
has
the
been
fuck
given
is
to
calling
them.
them
Probably
neomorphs?
Ridley Scott. Called them neomorphs.
I would understand.
Sounds like a fucking children's animated show on
See,
Saturday morning.
This is
Neomorphs.
this
I'm
is
just
a
thinking of
weird
them all looking
phenomenon.
like fucking Keanu Reeves.
They're all. I mean, they kind of moved like they had the power. They were all like.
You know what's weird is that Ridley Scott has decided in his 120s that he is going to you know what? The old Alien... All right. Okay. The original Alien movies, especially Aliens, they had children's toys produced for them where they made up a bunch of other aliens,
yeah,
the
they had,
alien
the
with the
gorilla
bat
ones.
wings, the
Yeah.
gorilla ones, the bull one. I had the bull and
Yeah,
the
I had
bat
one.
one. I still have them. They're in a
Mantis.
bucket in the other room. But in the movies, they only had one type of alien, and that was
Well,
fine. We had the eggs, we had the face huggers, we had the soldier aliens, we had the queen alien, and it all made sense. Now we have
Well, there's a.
alien dust that goes in your ears and then makes an alien that's not really an alien. It's a skin, fleshy, whitey alien.
Right.
And then
Yeah, it was weird.
somehow we get to the point where we have something sort of like this.
let's continue because it
All right.
does... Okay, so this...
It's
whatever.
crazy.
So we go forward and fucking David comes and rescues them. He shoots off... Apparently they're afraid of big flares.
Yeah,
They run away when they see flares.
I get.
It's fine. I'll take it. That's what you're going to say, then fine.
We've never seen him in daylight. Have we ever seen xenomorphs in daylight?
Well, that's
in
not
any
a lot of
movie?
daylight on spaceships.
Yeah. All right, continue.
Okay. Okay, so then David finds him, he rescues him, takes him back, and then we go through this like fucking temple, and it's the engineers.
Yeah.
But they're all fucking dead all over the place, just piles and piles of engineers, and they go into the temple.
Like volcanic mummification.
Right,
style.
yeah, just like what's it called? The Vesuvius?
No.
Pompeii.
Pompeii.
Yeah. Jinx. All right, continue.
Okay, then what happens? And then, then we got the Fassbender meets himself. The bad Fassbender meets good Fassbender.
Well, that's
that
all
was
we.
hot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the first thing Fassbender does, he's got long hair because droids grow hair or their hair.
Apparently.
Yeah, robot hair.
Robot hair grows, and then he cuts it to look just like the other guy. So you know already, right there.
Yeah,
you're
he's
like,
already like.
Okay,
He's gonna
well,
try and take it.
At some point,
your
he's
hair
gonna
like that?
he's trying to look exactly like him, so he's obviously gonna fucking.
Yeah, he's got.
I don't know why they make that so obvious, but. Then we have our little. And then he tries to teach the new guy how to play the flute.
Oh. Yeah,
The
and
flute.
that's where we get a really interesting sequence that kind of like, with Fassbender's accent combined with what was happening. All right, so we have evil Fassbender, and he's got like a recorder, like a fucking recorder that they give you in school.
Cross buns.
Yeah, and I thought,
Apparently
I swear, like he's like, I know how to play this, and I thought he was gonna do that, or like he's not gonna play nor Wagner on a recorder or whatever. So he puts it in the not evil Fassbender's mouth. He's like, put this in your mouth and blow on the hole.
Oh, and remember,
I'll do
not
the finger.
evil Fassbender's missing one arm.
Oh yeah, he
Or
is
he got
missing
his-
a
he got
hand.
his-
So there is a explanation. It wraps up that plot hole around the homoerotic symbolism. But Fassbender puts the recorder in not evil Fassbender's mouth. What was his name again?
Walter.
That was almost
The
like
big
Walker.
Walter.
And then he's just like, blow into this hole. I'll do the fingering. And the
fingering.
group of people we were with, we all
Dyer belted on a gut laugh.
simultaneously start
Funny.
laughing
Fucking
our
funny.
ass off. Nobody else in the theater initially laughed at, I'll do the fingering.
How could you not laugh at
yeah,
that?
we all did, and then it caused a scattersome of laughter, but I was pretty ashamed of
They were-
myself that...
I think they were laughing at our group laughing.
They were laughing at how
I didn't.
stupid row 14 was.
I didn't laugh.
How row J in the Dolby theater, Dolby.
Dolby.
Which kicks ass.
Yeah. So there was that, but that it was passing. It wasn't an ongoing thing. There's definitely some kind of tension between. There's definitely some like Freudian twincest stuff going on in the head of them robots.
This guy got everything, and the other.
Well, they
guy
gotta be,
got nothing.
they gotta be edgy and modern. You gotta have some gay stuff. Why not Fassbender on Fassbender gay action? I mean, nobody's gonna complain about that, man. Did you see Fassbender's ass in that little suit and his little onesie? Holy shit,
I believe I did. Yes.
man.
They-
If I looked like that, I wouldn't be sitting here doing this right now.
I got the Fassbenders confused a lot of the times, but I was able to pick it back up.
so much. That's why he
Yeah,
talked with
but
a hard
still,
R.
like
it
this
still
with his
fucked with me
Hello, I am
because
David.
I feel like Walter forgot to talk right sometimes. He forgot to be so over the top of that.
Oh, like people kept on forgetting that their significant others just died.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Danny McBride had this awesome, like, oh god. The next thing you know, all right, let's go.
All right, yeah, like nothing. It's like everyone lost
Well,
except for the two people near the end. They got to stay
Let's keep
together.
going with the plot. So after the gay Fassbender stuff with the flute, the anal flute,
I'm gonna
he played it with his butt.
finger your
Well,
butt.
the other guy fingered it. Then that one chick who they have this character. She's just fodder. She's really hot. They just show her like, well, she's like putting Bactine on her wounds and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then
yeah.
one of the sperm alien comes and like rips her head off, and so her head's just floating around.
he doesn't have the inner mouth. He just got big chompers.
I think he might have. I feel
No,
like
I
I
don't
didn't
think
see
he
it.
just had a
He
big
just had
mouth. He just
shark
had big-
teeth.
See,
big
there was a
shark
lot of
mouth, yeah.
confusing,
Like,
quick action where I didn't really know what happened. Like stuff would happen. Like what the fuck just
No,
happened?
what just
How did it?
No,
Well,
it
after
had,
this
like-
happens, that's when we discover that Fassbender is
Fassbender-
he's behind all this. He's been like being he brings the guy who has faith, like the Christian leader of the team
Billy
after
Crudup.
after Franco died in the fire. on fire. He brings him down to this fucking, like, it looks like out of a Universal Monsters movie full of pictures like exactly like this. All these diagrams that he drew up.
Well, you skipped the part where
he
walks up to there's one of the jizz alien is standing there and Fassbender's like fucking communicating with it. He's like, Crudup comes up with the gun and Fassbender's like, no, I can talk to it. Breathe on the mouth of a horse and it'll follow you.
Yeah.
and then fucking Crudup is like, fuck that thing, and he shoots it and Fassbender gets
kind of like the thing
Yeah.
that Brad Dourif does in Alien Resurrection, where he's just like,
Exactly. I had a lot
like,
of
hey,
from the skin tone of the aliens, and I'm glad they didn't have a human-like tongue like they did. They glad it was like shark teeth.
Well, they were white because they were born. Were they not born of the engineers? Is that why they were all jizzy and white?
I guess so. But see, this is the thing about the aliens is they're ants. They've always been ants until fucking Prometheus. They're basically like ants. They build hives in the comic books. There's all this lore been built around them, and he's been fucking with it. It used to be like, all right, the alien hugger goes around a dog. It comes out as a black dog-shaped thing. It goes in a human. It goes in a humanoid-shaped thing. Now he's overcomplicated so much that you have to have the dust go into the ear, and then this thing that's not really a thing comes out, and then you have to have Michael Fassbender genetically engineer you.
Well, yeah. Then
so
we
he
go
basically created the alien.
Yeah, we got to. So he's like he takes credit.
We have to
that.
march through this. We're plowing through 20 minutes.
Jesus.
No, it's fine. This is probably I'm probably gonna release this uncut.
He takes credit to the fucking thing where all of a sudden he shows him that he's been experimenting with these things and like engineering these fucking aliens.
Universal
with
monster
what?
movies.
How? Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
Where is he getting them? What living things is he using?
Yeah, because
Where
he
is he
killed
doing?
everybody.
How is he
everything
doing?
on the planet. He's been
How
there
is
for
he
10
doing?
years.
And then he made an egg. He made an egg! Like a fucking alien egg from the
alien
original
egg.
Aliens. Where's
Yeah.
the queen?
So the
I thought they
queen
were
didn't
laid by
make
the
it.
queen.
Exactly.
How did he grow an egg? Where did
that's
these
sort of
fucking
things-
eggs come from?
Yeah, that was
Jump
a little
off the
weird one.
fucking.
They've
It
got a
goes
little-
crazy. First of all, why haven't these xenomorphs killed him as a droid? As we all know, if we've all seen Aliens.
Well, they showed that because they showed him like communicating with the thing.
Yeah,
so,
well-
like, that's the explanation because he breathes on him.
That's dumb. Though.
Breathing on the mouth of breathing on the nostrils of a horse. Is
No.
that something that you do?
Yeah.
Is that what you do to make horse friends?
I don't
That's-
have any horse friends. I don't know.
Well, now you know.
See, that doesn't make sense.
you can.
The
Make some
aliens
horse
would
friends.
sense that he's like a moving, like semi-living thing. Living, as far as they're concerned, is mindless killing machines. He should have been taken out. I mean, we've already seen in Aliens, like Bishop, it tore the fucking half.
It doesn't
so
make- none of it makes
he
any
says
fucking
that so the droids are immune to it, so that's how he's been able to mingle with these fucking things the whole time. And then the most important thing is, where did these giant eggs come from
wait.
with the face huggers in it? They had to
He
be hatched.
genetically
What
made
came
them.
first? The queen or the robot?
Well, clearly the
or
egg.
the
egg came first.
xenomorph.
If you're
or-
talking,
the egg.
if it's a chicken
Yeah.
and an egg question, we don't know.
I mean-
but when it comes to the queen and the egg, we know the egg came first.
This is where it gets so
It had to
dumb.
come
It makes me think that maybe like they cut out some scenes and just for the theater release, or we're gonna get an extended cut
I
or
don't
something. But
Okay.
that is a huge plot hole. And the only thing I would say that is like, well, I guess the things that the spores came out of are egg shaped, but like that's.
And
It
also-
just it makes
so-
aliens are so cool just the way they were. the circle of life, or the face hugging
Right.
thing, and,
Maybe
and
these
now
are
they've
questions
turned
that'll be
into
answered in
dust,
the
or like in the
4
last
other
movie it
movies
was goo, and now it's spores. It's like
Well,
it's
then
like,
they were like, well, we got to bring back the egg. Well, how do we get an egg? Well, David makes an egg.
Makes eggs. He makes eggs. He's
How?
good at making eggs.
He makes eggs.
He's good at making eggs.
Yeah.
Hey, can we talk about alien vision? We got to see what the
oh,
alien
that was
sees.
so
So
God.
terrible.
I'm glad you brought that up. 'Cause
Alien
I would think
vision.
so much.
Do that.
It's like basically
It's
they
like,
just,
oh, the alien just
what
seeing
the
a
egg looks
fisheye
like.
lens.
It's like you're seeing
It's-
through the egg.
It looks like it's
Or
got,
the
it
guy
looks
was
like
running
somebody
through the
honked a
hallways.
loogie
It was
outside.
like-
If somebody honked a loogie on the camera, that's
all
alien
right,
vision.
all right, guys. I'm gonna put alien vision filter over this part of the
Ooh.
video.
Why?
I'm not sure if I could do that.
I don't want to
Yeah.
see first person from the side of the monster.
Well,
that takes
no,
away from the fucking...
we're gonna look like
I
an
don't wanna
alien's
see-
looking at us. I think that I could put some kind of filter over it, and it's gonna look just as corny as it did in this movie.
Oh my God! It's the
It's gonna
alien.
make
It's
me
coming to
look
eat
delicious.
us.
Well,
No, but
I don't know if I could put that on there though, so no promises.
Look, if you're gonna have a monster in a movie, the last fucking thing you do is show, like, why do you want to see from the perspective of the? I mean, I guess I don't know. I guess it worked in like
They aren't predators.
Jason movies and
It
stuff
worked
like
in
that.
Predator.
Yeah, I guess it did. I don't know. In
It
this
worked a
situation,
lot in
You're right.
Predator.
You're right. Okay, fine. I'm wrong. Bad
Still.
point. Terrible point.
No, I'm not saying that
It's
you're
very good.
a wrong
But
point.
it was bad in this situation.
Yeah,
It's just that
it was very.
Jason
it was very
getting
Doom-like.
Michael Myers' point of view, Jason's point of view, that is a good thing. But with aliens, you don't want to see their point of view because they're just supposed to be this like mindless fucking droid thing
Killing
that's just
machine.
like a killing
Yeah.
machine. And now it's
And
They
it
don't
never
really have
showed it.
eyes.
It was never looking at anything interesting. It was like walking through homes.
Yeah, it didn't
it
even.
doesn't
look-
have eyes.
It doesn't even have eyes.
What? Okay, so anyway, so they get out of the alien, kills a bunch of fucking people. They get the fuck out of there. They switch David and Walter fight, and obviously
Yeah.
Walter gets killed.
And
They
a
try
very
to pretend
obvious
like
thing.
they try to pretend like they pulled the old
Oh.
switcheroo.
The least surprising twist in any movie ever, where it's just like, and you think that she would ask him like, well, you were in there with an identical guy, you could have just like melted your hand off or whatever, just like,
Why aren't your?
why don't I
quiz?
quiz this robot? I'll wait until I'm locked in the thing that
No.
incinerated
Well, no.
James
You're
Franco
gonna-
before I even bring it up. Like, hey, are you really the robot
Are you
who's
really
friends
Walter?
with me? Are you the crazy one who wants to make fucking aliens?
You're talking like this chick has any logic whatsoever. So
Yeah.
But she was so great until then.
The ship comes and rescues them, and the alien is crawling around on the outside of the ship. Where I'm just like, hey, fly to fucking outer space.
Why don't you just fly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why didn't they just fly?
Fly to outer
space?
space.
They can hold on.
But
though.
no,
they
what
don't
she
know
had to
that
do,
though. They
what
don't
she
know
had
that.
to do, what she had to do was fucking
Get a gun.
go outside while the
Yeah.
and then strap herself in and then be flying around.
Well, it was a
fucking
great
getting
action
swung
sequence.
around. Not except for the fact I was going, why did she do that? Why didn't they just fly into space? Because
was she
guess
gonna do with
what?
the axe?
Their whole plan to kill the alien is get it into an airlock and release it into space.
Well,
What?
let's,
What?
Are
guys,
they thinking?
all right, let's
Sorry.
let's bring the volume down a little
I'm sorry.
bit, and let's be a little bit more fair to Alien Requiem. What first scene that they ripped off before the airlock was using a piece of construction equipment similar to a
squash it like a
forklift
bug.
to
Okay,
kill an alien.
How did that happen? I didn't understand what happened.
She said, "Hey, Danny
Like she
McBride,
had it. No, she had it in the
unhook
claw, and then she like went
She
in.
hit a button.
Yeah,
that
and then
made it
she
close harder.
first she trapped him,
Oh, that's
and then
it?
she
It just
waited
closed
till she
harder? I
yeah
thought
she
she put a
waited
little
till she was
grenade in
real
it or
close.
something.
And she
No.
waited till the hook
She
was
got real
off the
close.
ship, so it wasn't
Yeah.
gonna drip the acid
Oh yeah,
onto the
so it wouldn't
ship.
melt the ship. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And that's why it
They
took
should have
the
just
whole
flown
ship.
into space.
Yeah.
They should have just flown to space.
So she caught it with the claw.
I just don't know what she was gonna do with the axe. She's like, throw me the axe. What was she gonna do with the axe?
Yeah, and how
it
did
came
the
in
axe-
handy when the thing tilted and she had to catch herself. But what was she originally gonna do with the axe?
And
Was
why
it-
didn't the axe just roll off the side of the fucking ship that was flip flopping to the thing? I thought right away it's probably magnetic to a point. After 3 clangs, it sticks to something. But yeah. So yeah, you know what? This is the time I was telling you that I thought about going and take a piss. But then I'm like, oh, there has to be a lot in this movie. Like, it's been a long time. Like, there is only 12 minutes tops left in this movie, and they just squished the alien, and now they're going back up in the ship, and I'm like, oh, something else has got to happen because they've set it up with this fucking Walter thing.
Oh, no,
see,
this
like-
is another fucked up plot hole. So, after he switched, and then the one guy had his face burned off.
Oh, yeah.
Like what he did is he took the black shit and he put it on his face.
Yeah,
But for
he
some
put the
reason
black dust.
now the black dust doesn't make jizz aliens anymore.
No,
Yeah.
I thought.
Now for no reason
I
it
thought
makes
because no, remember that
aliens.
also the guy that had the face hugger on him, and that's why he had the acid on his face. Oh, maybe the face hugger actually laid an egg in that short amount of time.
No, he didn't even no.
It was on his. It was
No, I
on
guess
his
actually,
face.
you know, that's
And
one
then
thing that they did fuck up is all of the Billy Crudup had the thing on him for like 5 seconds, and then he wakes up, and then immediately the shit comes out. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
you gotta be able
That
to
was
sit down
a-
at
Sit
dinner.
down at
Like
dinner.
the thing lays on you for hours, and then
Yeah.
it rolls over and dies, and
Well,
then
they
you go
couldn't
have
have
dinner.
them sitting around for hours. What were we gonna do, waiting for that to happen?
That is so true. I thought that.
They're just
because
shitting on the whole franchise. They just took a big shit on it again.
that is a Alien versus Predator mistake that they made right there, is doing it so quickly.
Yeah.
And then what's the explanation for it? Because it had to be Black Goo stuff. Because he got, I think he got it
Yeah,
through his
but
face.
they don't show
I
that.
think it was the
they
face hugger
do.
laid an egg because it was
why
on
would
his
he
face.
He took the bandage off, and then bad guy David put the other one on his face. That's what happened.
No,
Exactly.
he was trying to be
He was
Walter and
putting
helping
bullshit.
the guy.
No, he was putting.
Because
no,
the guy had the face hugger on him. It was
No,
on him for
it was
for 2 seconds. Yeah,
No.
it could have laid an egg.
Bullshit.
Okay.
That's the only
All
way
right.
it's
bullshit.
described.
Then that face hugger needs to
You know
fucking
what?
work on his
I'm
game
gonna be
a
the
little bit.
type- I'll be the tiebreaker in this debate
Pre-ejaculated.
between you two. I think that the guy did get the face hugger off of that guy's face in time.
Oh.
And he did burn his face, and the fact that they made it a point to say, "Hey, let me change your Band-Aid."
They wouldn't have done
Why
that.
would you need it? Why would they show an extra scene of them changing the Band-Aid, but they don't show
He
him
just put the
infected?
Band-Aid on.
Yeah, but they
we
didn't
put-
show
we
him do
put it all
anything to the
together.
Oh, they
bandage,
didn't
though.
show you infecting because you're supposed to still think that that's Walter,
Yeah.
even though you're. I mean, you have
Because
to be
Walter,
really stupid.
Yeah, Walter shouldn't have had that. I wasn't thinking
Yeah.
going in
I don't
that.
know.
that
I
oh,
thought it was the face hugger was still
No.
on him long enough to put an egg in him before they burned it off.
Positive.
Cut him off.
That's the one thing that the face hugger has to be on you for at least a little bit. The second part is
And
they've
it should
sped
be a
up.
while before.
It
yeah.
should be a few hours, at least like 2 to 3 hours.
The one thing that was super fucking cool though was the scene where they showed David landing the spaceship while all the fucking engineers were still alive.
Yeah,
and
that
then
was
he
a cool
dropped
scene.
all the fucking
All the fucking
tubs of black shit
black
over
shit
him.
out.
It was cool and then super fucking confusing at the same time.
Again,
Like, why did the black shit
the
mummify
black shit has
them all?
never been consistent. The black
Yeah.
shit just does whatever the black shit does.
The-
Well,
they
did you
should-
see
they
arms
should-
were coming out of him? It was like
He
he was
kind of
fucking them
explained
up.
it. He was like talking about how it does different shit.
Yeah.
It should have never, ever, ever, ever been about black goo.
It's like they answered a bunch of questions and then brought up a bunch more questions on
Yeah.
top of the ones they kind of answered.
It should have never been about
Well-
black goo. Aliens, there should have been just a planet that they found. They were
Well,
just
see,
like,
the
this
thing
is
is,
like a
you go-
cancerous being, and somebody just stumbled upon it.
I think it was supposed to
and
be.
people try to control it, and it takes them
Well, in
over.
the beginning, yeah, that's like in the first movie. They find the spaceship, and the alien, the engineer race has obviously lost control, and he had a bunch of eggs on his ship, like that was going to be his weapon. So wait, where did he get the eggs? Did David make the eggs for the guy and the first alien? Like it's just like they're fucking it up. They fucked the whole thing up. Fuck it. It's not. It's not a terrible movie. It's not,
No.
but it's very upsetting when it's not what I.
If I had
fucking
never
wanted.
seen an alien
It's
movie,
not an alien, goddamn fucking.
Yeah.
movie.
if I had never seen an alien movie, I would have been pretty cool with this movie. And I do like this movie a lot more than Prometheus. I don't hate
It
it.
is better than Prometheus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought overall. All right, let's just go down the line. I'll start off first though.
You gonna give it stars?
I would
or
say
something?
no. I would just under recommendation. I would say go and see it. It's something to see. I mean, it's gonna annoy you if you're a very passionate fan of the Alien franchise, but it's still a pretty cool movie. But I would say if you had a choice between this and Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and
Oh,
you hadn't
Guardians,
seen
easy.
either of them, go fucking see Guardians of the Galaxy.
See it twice.
I mean, this isn't even like, it's not even an effective horror movie like the original
it
was,
it just-
and it's not an action movie. It's a dark sci-fi movie with some gruesome elements
Exactly
to it.
what I
It's
was
not scary. It's not really suspenseful
Gore-
at
the
all.
gore was good.
The gore is good,
Gore
but
was good.
it's not anything really. It's just not. It doesn't scratch any of those itches completely.
No.
But it was. If you could do worse though. What are you gonna
Yeah.
see? Snatched?
Yeah.
Go see Alien Covenant. If you're gonna go to the movies,
King
go
Arthur
see
was.
it.
I
King
liked
Arthur was
King
good,
Arthur.
yeah.
You liked it?
I actually had more fun with
I
King
like Guy
Arthur.
Ritchie.
I know
Guy
somebody's
Ritchie's
gonna
good.
come over and take a giant shit on me for saying that, but I thought King Arthur was way more fun.
Okay,
Oh, it was
well,
definitely more fun.
Way
what
more
did
fun.
you think? What would you recommend? How would you explain it?
Alien Covenant. You could watch it, see it. I guess. I mean, you could wait for it to come out on video. I don't see any reason why you need to see it in the theater. And like, I don't feel like I need to. Like, if I really
We
like
didn't even
something,
need to see the-
I'll go
in
see
that
it again.
theater.
Like within a couple days. I have no desire to see this again before it comes out on DVD. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm unlike Guardians, which I haven't seen again yet. I have no desire to jump right back in and to see this movie.
No.
I got it.
It was joyless.
There you go.
Yeah. It had cool parts.
No,
it really
it
did.
could be.
did have
It
good
could
parts.
be joyless. It could be joyless and grim and miserable. As
It'll
long as
still be
it's this
entertaining.
like, it should be. It could have been a little bit.
I
It could have
know.
been better.
I just feel for a
And
movie
less
called
stupid.
End of the movie, kind of sucks.
We got 2 traditional.
It should have
aliens.
just been called Prometheus 2. That's really what it should have just been
Probably
called. It shouldn't have been called Alien.
About 7 minutes of airtime, maybe.
Yeah,
with the
it's
aliens.
like
Less
a
than-
movie called
probably less than
Alien, but
Hannibal
let's
Lecter.
not put the alien in it for... Yeah, should have just been Prometheus 2.
Well, anyway, in closing, thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe and the thing. I might just release this thing because we've been going like over half an hour and we've just been going strong, so I might not even cut this. I might just release it like this. But yeah, if you want to hear more riffing, talking about shit, check out the Come On Bra podcast, which we're gonna shoot one. We're gonna record one tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on my 3rd appearance, which will be up this Monday, and I'm on 2 other ones. So links in the description. John Dyer, you got anything to plug?
Just myself.
Check out John Dyer. He's John Dyer as a phone.
Check out Jen.
And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Stay metal. And wait, go to check out my shit on. I recently became a contributor at halfguarded.com, which this might be posted on shortly. Thanks for watching. Peace out, everybody.
Later.